All right, it's Friday, uh, April 16th, 2021. It's 5:17 a.m. I'm on my way to meet up with my guys to get this last Friday workout of our 30-day challenge out the way. So, last night, I had asked my wife to do something. And she said, I can't do it. It's not possible. And I come from the school of logic that anything is possible. Not to say that anything is possible without the right level of effort, but anything is possible. But there's a catch to that theology. Anything's possible with the right information. Anything's possible with the right direction. Anything's possible with the right thinking. And when you have those combinations together, anything is possible. In my business, I preach, I teach, read, educate yourself about the home buying, the home selling, the home owning process. Become comfortable with it. It's the biggest investment that anybody can make. It's the biggest investment that anybody could have. So it's the single solitary thing that everybody should be aware of. When you have the right knowledge, when you have the right information, and when you believe, anything's possible. And so I asked my wife to do something. And before thinking about what she said in response to me, my reaction was one of thoughtfulness. One is I was tired, and two is I was hungry. I'd probably eaten once all day, even though that's not what my workout requires. But because I was out, 95% of the day after my workout, I was really out showing clients homes and checking on clients for their final walkthroughs and their home inspections. So I was busy and I didn't get to my food. That's my fault. So I asked my wife to do something that, without thinking, maybe she didn't have all the right information to be able to do it. Mix that with the fact of how I was already feeling, and I got angry. And I pretty much just hung up the phone. And I said, do this now. And hung up the phone. And then by the time I got home, what I had asked to be done was done. But then there were other things that needed to be done that were now suffering. They were suffering. And I didn't once consider why they were suffering. I was just still mad. I was talking under my breath. I was still mad. Never once considering, did she have everything she needed to accomplish the task that I asked? And I didn't even come to the conclusion until this morning that no. And that as a result of my attitude and my behavior, everything else became a trickle effect of why other things didn't get done, didn't get accomplished. And I have to take responsibility for my actions, because my actions dictated the flow of the following events. And while I was trying to blame her for why things were off track, I never once considered that you can do all things, but you have to have the right information. You have to believe it's possible. And I never once considered that she didn't have all the information. And so I say all that to say that sometimes we'll sit back and we'll try to put blame on other people. But if you ever just give yourself some space in between the time that you act or you react, you might find that it is you who is the cause of things slowing down or stopping. See, we can all go into the school and we can get mad at the teacher for why our student isn't learning, our child isn't learning. Or we can get mad at the child for why they're not learning. We can blame it on somebody. But at the end of the day, school starts at home. And as the head of the household. Because God did call you the head of the household. He called you the head, not the tail. I didn't take everything into consideration. I just reacted. You know, if I had to give advice on how to deal with situations that come up in your life, I would say, give it some time before you react. And then put some thought and consideration into your response. But we're human. And as humans, sometimes we react with our emotions rather than our common sense. The beautiful thing about life is, as long as you have another day, God allows you to wake out of your bed, you have an opportunity to correct those errors. So I thank God for this day. Because I did my morning ritual like I always do. I pray. Then I go from room to room and kiss each one of them and just tell them I love them.